Datamine 2023 August edition. We are 1 month away from the anniversary, and we have a bunch of new pairs that you might want to scout for and give up for anniversary. We've got Leon, Battle Tower, and Dragapult. We've got Nemona and Palmos from Paldea. We've got Olympia and Sigilyph, some Kalos. We've got Victor and Spectria from a Gatter. Victor and Spectria is a free pair. We also have, where is Drasna? Drasna. Okay, we also have Gloria and a Cinderace. Very interesting pair. And we also have Drasna and Kalem. There you go. These are the pairs that you can get this month. Kalem and Victor are free. The rest you have to scout for. If you want to. Aside from the 2 free pairs, we're going to go through each of the units. And I'm going to tell you what you want to go for. Or what you don't want to go for. On to the first pair, which is Leon, Battle Tower, and Dragapult. And it's a Dragon, Gatter, Champion, Battle Facility Foe, and Passionate Spirit. Pretty nice. With 446 attack, because it's a attacker. Piercing blows, which means ignores the passive skills. Unfortunate Strike 9 is lowering one of the target's falling stats, either attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasionness. Very, very good. And if the move has a multi-strike impact tag, lowers one of the target's falling stats by 1 as well. Pretty good. And Impervious. Impervious is always really good because sometimes they want to lower your stats, but they cannot lower your stats, which is really good. Okay, first move is Darts, Dragon Darts. Attacks twice in a row. Honestly, I feel like, no, usually this move doesn't work this way. If it's in a double battle, one of the darts hits one of the Pokemon. The other dart hits the other Pokemon, but they didn't do this. They did it in another way, which is both darts hit the same target, which is not what it's supposed to be. And you get actually a 200 base Dragon Dart, which is pretty good. Will always burn in the opponent, that is pretty good. B Breaking Swipe, when the user uses any move once, and this move cannot be deactivated, and lowers the target's attack, defense, and speed by 1 stat rank. Which is pretty good, because you get to lower attack, defense, and speed every time you use Breaking Swipe, and it hits everyone. Plus, you get to lower 1 extra stat every time you use Breaking Swipe, which is also really good. And Let's Have a Blast raises the user's attack by 4 stats, and raises the user's speed by 1, raises the user's critical rate by 3. It's kind of fine. And more importantly, we have Dynamax, which is Max Whirlwind, lowers the attack of all opposing single pairs by 2 star ranks. What I want to say is debuffing. This pair is very, very good at debuffing, and especially you have B Breaking Swipe, Dragon Darts, and you can burn Will-Wisp. Though, there's one thing is anniversary is coming. We have a lot of debuffers already. Classic Let's Up is still the best debuffer. So Champion Surrender is also a really good debuffer. And we have Klefki, also a really good debuffer. So, do you really need this unit? Not really. But for me, I would actually go for it because Dragapult is my favorite pseudo-legendary. And Leon is amazing. I'm gonna go for him. And of course, it's not so interesting. Rise to the Peak, Dragon Impact. The more the target stats are lower, the greater the power of this attack is. It's okay. But I really want to say this unit is pretty good. If you are not going to save gems, highly recommend going for this unit. Chronological order. The next pair we're going to take a look at is you, Gloria, Competitor or Challenger, and Cinderace. I want to mention this outfit is actually not EX. I feel like this is very familiar. It's just like the I'm gonna quickly search this because Hammerlock Stadium uniform. Let me see. Hammerlock Stadium uniform. I wonder if we can find the Hammerlock Stadium uniform because that looks. There you go. It's actually kind of familiar. kind of similar. Like the pattern here, you can see. It's actually kind of similar. But anyway, that's just something I just want to bring up. Nothing too important. Okay, back to here. It's a fire type, of course, and a physical attacker with attack of 390 actually. A fire gatherer, main character, passion spirit, and god adventurer. Another fire type again. We have so many fire types already, like Pokémon fire types and massive fire types. Leon, we've got Leon, Annie, and Sinister Hilda. We also have wait, there's only 3? No. I mean, like, there are a lot of fire types. Like, people use Hilda, people use Ethan. A Sinister Red is a fire type as well. Like, we have a lot of fire types already. Do you really need him? No, do you really need her? Let's take a look. Pathos Ace lowers the opponent's type rebuff by 2 after the user uses its max move. The type rebuff lowered is the same type as the max move used, and replaces some of the user's passive skills and sync move with a different passive skills and a sync move after using max airstream. Replaces some of the user's passive skills and sync move after different passive skills and a sync move after using max knuckle. So that means after you use the max move, you get -2 rebuff for either fire, flying, or fighting. Interesting. Passive number 2, depending on the type. We're gonna go through the fire one first. Field Economy 2 decreases the amount of move gauge slots the user's Pokemon needs to use moves by 2. So, Fireball maybe supposed to be 4. It now becomes 2. And Bronze Sync 5 powers up the user's sync move when its attack is raised. Wow. For flying, Piercing Blows ignores the passive skills, and Quick Move reduces the user's sync move countdown by 2 when it uses a move that has the quick move effect tag. So every time you use bounce, the sync move countdown reduces by 2, which is also really good. For fighting, we have Piercing Gaze, moves never miss, and HP recovery 9, and it restores the user's HP when its attack move is successful. Okay, Powerball is a base 172 attack. Bounce is base 182, which I think is pretty obvious how this works. And High Jump Kick is a base 135 move. And you cannot miss, so it can never fail. Kick Off raises the user's attack by 4, raises the user's evasiveness by 1, and raises the user's critical hit rate by 3. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like this unit is kind of busted, to be honest, because type rebuff lowered, changing type anytime, very good passives, and it has max moves with G-Max Fireball. It's also a Piercing Blow thing. Max Airstream raises the speed, and Max Knuckle raises the user's attack. Oh my gosh, this unit is really busted though. And Ace of the Team Fire Spirit, a taste of my skill, flying impact, and score a victory fighting impact. This attack's power increases when the target's type rebuff is lowered. Well, this unit is actually very good. But the thing is, do you really need another fire, flying, and fighting type when we already have so many fire types? We have Costume Dinosaur, one of the best fighting types ever. We have a Champion Hop, which is a fighting type as well. For flying, we have Sinister Ethan and Annie Steven, which are very good flying master fairs. Do you really need any of these types again? Maybe? Who knows? It depends on the roster. But for me, I don't see a need for an extra fire type or an extra fighting type. Flying, maybe. But no, I'm not going to get Gloria to be a flying type. That's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, depends on the roster. If you're missing any of those types, highly recommend. Otherwise, skip. Next unit we're gonna go for is Olympia and Sigilith, a psychic type, Carlos Gym Leader Supernatural Cape. And it's a Spotlight Scout, so of course don't go for her.
First of all, why Agao entry 6? Raises the user's evasion by 6 when it enters the battle. Does not make any sense. Swag back to raise the user's chance of raising stat values when the additional effects of moves. And P move stat raises times 2. When an ally stat is raised by a move used by the user's Pokemon, it raises by double. First of all, we have Store Power, which is okay. Calm Mind, which raises special attack, special defense by 2. And Ancient Power, which has a 10% chance to get an Omni boost, which now you have a 40% chance of getting the Omni boost, and you get a double boost for every single stat except evasions and accuracy. An Opportunity applies the stat reduction defense effect to the allied field of play and raises the user's critical rate by 3 stat ranks. It's okay. Starlight Path Psychic, and the more the user's stats are raised, the greater the power of this attack is. I mean, it's fine. You're gonna get her eventually. Highly don't recommend you to go for her because you're gonna get her in the permanent banner very soon, and probably not gonna get updated at the colors banner, but you can get her anytime in any banners after the 28th of August. And when you're going for anniversary, maybe you get her. So don't get her. I'm not gonna go into detail on this unit. The other units we have to take a look at is Drasna and Dragogy. It's a Dragon, Colors 84 and 3 Spirit with Super Effective 5, Super Freebie 9, and Team Special Attack, no lowering immunity. Would you want to say this is actually really good? This is actually really good. Because, first of all, Dracometer, and second of all, you can actually give a Team Dauntless for everyone, which is very good. Dracometer is a 136 base power, Sludge Bomb at base 92 power, and has a chance to poison. It also has Toxic, which leaves the target badly poisoned. And Simply Charming raises the user's special attack by 4, and raises the user's critical rate by 2. Applies the super effective next effect to the user. I wonder if we'll actually get a better Dragogy set for the Champ Stadium, because it now has a proper Sing Move animation. It also has a training move, which is pretty scary because raises critical hit rate by 2 is really scary. Infinite Smile Dragon Pulse has this attack's power increases when targets poison or battle poison. Again, it's a Spotlight Scout, so it's a permanent pair you can get in future. Not suggesting you to get her. I can't stop you if you want to get her, but seriously, don't waste the gems on these units. So I'm not gonna go through too much detail. The pair that we all been anticipating for is Nemona. I feel like my voice has been changing a bit because I'm speaking in a kind of high pitch, I feel like. But anyway, Nemona and Palma is our very first Paldea unit. In case you're not so familiar, I'm going to give you a bit of a background of Nemona. So Nemona is actually from like a very rich family with a silver spoon. And she actually is a champion, as you can see. She is actually a champion from... why is he no Master Figure if he's a champion? I don't know. So like she is actually a champion of the Pokemon League, and he's a champion trainer, a champion level trainer. The other is being Gita, the former champion of Paldea. She is also like the chairperson of like the student union at the academy of hers, who know where she studies. And her first pair to terrestrialize is Palmy. Palmy is the baby evolution of Palmot. So you have Palmy, Palmo, and Palmot. I forgot. Like, no one cares about these. But Palmot is basically another Pika clone of Paldea. And she is the champion and the final boss of the gym challenge in Paldea. We also have the very first Sprint Sync pair. Nemona being a Sprint Sync pair, which means if you EX Nemona and you use her Sing move for the first time, you get a -3 Sing move countdown, or Adrenaline 3, which is very good. On to the kit here. Hone Hit 9 grants all the following effects when a user's move is successful. Raises the user's attack by 2 and raises the crit rate by 1. Same as Sinister Diantha. Pretty good. Soften Up and critical hits critical hits land more easily when a user attack with a sync move. Sure. First S move, restore B move MP1. Very weird name. Restores 1 MP of the user's body move when the first time its sync move is used each battle. Sure. Thunder Punch, which is the base 47 power, kind of weak, and EX Speed, which raises the user's speed by 6 stat ranks. Like, is this even necessary? Okay. B double shock. When the user's speed is raised, it deactivates. It activates when the Pokemon's speed is raised, and it deactivates when the user's speed is not raised. And the more the user's speed is raised, the greater the power of this attack is, and applies the free move next effect to all allied sync pairs. The thing is, you can only use once, or maximum twice, which is pretty sad. Let's battle all out. Raises the user's sync move countdown by all allied sync pairs. Reduces the sync move countdown of an allied sync pair by 2. Raises an allied attack by 2 stat ranks and applies the gradual healing effect to an ally. Applies the damage guard next effect to an ally and applies the enduring effect to an ally. Basically, -2 sync move countdown, +2 attack, gradual healing effect, damage guard effect, enduring next effect. Which is actually very good actually. I mean like Nimona is the first Paldea pair, they have to do this properly. And coming to fruition, double shock. The more this user's power, the more the user's speed is raised, the greater the power of this attack. Nice. I mean, like, I feel like the pair you probably want to go for is actually Nimona, because when Paldea Extreme Battle events come in the future, you have her as your base, and we never know when the Paldea units will come, because like we'll have the Hisui pairs coming on June, and we don't know if Hisui's gonna come again in the anniversary. We don't know if Paldea pair is gonna come in the anniversary. No one knows. I feel like you should go for is actually Nimona. Even though she is definitely weaker than Ash and Sinister Thunderbolt Red, Paldea pair and Nimona really is important in this game, especially when we have Paldea battles. That's why I think you should go for Nimona. But I feel like seeing the base kit, I'm not sure about a Singrid. She's not too good. But anyway, that's it. We got Spectra and Victor, which is free. So get her for free. Like, get him for free. You don't have to spend gems. And Caleb and Fennekin is also free. Go for Caleb then. It's free. Don't have to spend anything on it. And yeah, that's it for the video. And want to quickly summarize on my opinions on the pairs this month. First of all, we have... Where is it? There you go. For me, Leon and Dragapult, get. Nimona and Palmot, you should get. Olympia, skip. Victor, get him for free. And then we have... You. No, not you. You. Gloria. Depends on your favorite. Depends on the roster and how much you like Cinderace. Some people really like Cinderace, but I think Cinderace is the worst design. Is the worst looking starter in Gator. I really like Rillaboom and I really like Nintendo design, but I really don't like Cinderace design. It's just so pale. It's just a bunny that kicks football. Like, no, it doesn't fit me. But go for Gloria if you want to, if you're missing someone. And of course, you have to skip Drosna. Of course, don't go for Drosna. Seriously, don't go for Drosna. And go get Kaden for free. That's all the video. Good luck on your pairs. You really need it. And if you're not going for any of the units, good for you. Save some gems up for the anniversary. Something big is gonna come. I can feel it. And I want to say, it's a bit of an announcement, but it's not too huge, because I'm actually moving to a new place to study,
starting from next month. So I'm going to the United Kingdom's London, somewhere there. So reset time is 6 a.m. for me. Of course, I cannot battle at 6 a.m. And Datamine comes at 5 or 4 a.m., which I cannot obviously check the Datamine at 4 a.m. It's impossible for me. So I hope you understand if the uploading schedule is not that good or not that frequent, and I hope you understand. But again, good luck with your scouts or safe gens for your anniversary. Hope you enjoy Together Villain Arc Part 2 and enjoy the debut of Numella. That's it.